Hey, it's Elizabeth from Happy, Healthy, and Hot, and I wanted to talk to you about adult acne and specifically my acne because that's what I've experienced with because it was horrible. I dealt with it most of my life, probably starting the age of 11 or 12, and it pretty quickly blossomed into severe cystic acne. Can't talk today, which I struggled with for most of my life and off and on. And finally, in my mid 40s, I'm now 53, I cleared it up for good. And I want to share with you the simple changes that I made that cleared it up in the hopes that this can help you too. And I don't want to make these videos too long. I could talk about the subject literally for days. So I'll probably, after this one, post some others that go into a little more detail about the skincare and everything else. But really, I made it very simple. It wasn't easy, but it was simple change to what I was putting into my body that made a bigger difference than anything else it ever made. And I guess in order to give you an idea of the difference that it made, I have to tell you how bad my acne was. I was on Accutane 3 separate times. The last time was in my late 30s. Accutane caused my hair to break off, my skin to dry out like crazy. I got mono as a teenager, which I said was a result of the liver damage that it did. So Accutane is no joke. It can be effective, and it did work for me temporarily, but the acne always came back. And after that last course of Accutane in my late 30s, my skin was looking really good. And for a while, like my 40th birthday was awesome. I felt great. And then eventually, as the cysts started coming back, I was like, I'm never doing the Accutane thing again. What can I do to get rid of this once and for all? And what I did, and had I known that it would be this simple, again, not easy, but nothing, I tried every drug, every topical thing, is I eliminated 3 things from my diet. And very simple: sugar, grains, and dairy. And I could literally feel the inflammation going away within 24 hours. I'm not saying my skin looked amazing after 24 hours. My face stopped hurting. I was at the point where my face would hurt because these cysts were so severe. I'd get this one recurring one up here. They'd be all over my chin. Some was just the middle of my cheek. I'd get one right here. And I was always worried, covering up with makeup, worried about how the light hit me, who was looking at me, is it okay to go out of the house today? That type of thing. And, I did a good job of covering it, but that's no fun. Like now I can go anywhere. I come on Instagram without makeup on and, I'm fine with it. So I basically for these, and I'm not saying you have to, first of all, I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm telling you what worked for me. And I have not eliminated these foods for good from my diet for the rest of my life. I do have dairy sometimes. I really don't ever have grains except for accidentally because they really mess with me. And sugar, I do have some sugar in the form of like dark chocolate and things like that. So let me tell you, go into a little more detail. As far as eliminating sugar, I'm just talking about candy and cereal and shit like that. I was eating at the time that I did this. I was actually a vegetarian, sometimes vegan. I was eating lots of dates and all these treats made out of dried fruit and things that didn't have any refined sugar, but that was still sugar that I was putting into my body. I used to eat dates like it was going out of style. That was like my candy. So eliminating, at least temporarily, and I would try giving it 30 days, really all sugar, even greatly reducing fruit. I ate some berries, lemon juice. That was, put lemon juice in my water in the morning. That was about it. Eliminating grains. So I'm not just saying gluten-free. Eliminating all grains because they can be very inflammatory. I'm saying right down to oatmeal. Again, not that you need to do it your entire life, but I'm telling you what I did and what worked for me, and I still don't eat oatmeal to this day. And then the dairy. Dairy is inflammatory for a lot of people. And I'm now able to consume it in small quantities. I have used butter, like really high quality grass-fed butter, almost every single day to cook with. Every now and then I'll have a little cheese or half and half or something, but mostly stay away from it just because I feel better and I look better without it. It's not just that my skin cleared up. There's actually less inflammation in my face, less puffiness around my eyes. So that's it in a nutshell. So basically, the way I eat now is I still stayed kind of vegetarian. Like I included eggs when I started cutting out completely all the grains and sugars and everything, and I had already eliminated dairy at that point. But I started out with eggs, but I gradually started adding animal products back into my diet, animal protein, and really feel better for it. And I'm not knocking vegetarianism or veganism. I have so much respect, but my body looks and feels better with some animal protein. Too bad it took me, till I was in my mid-40s to figure that out. So my diet now would be described as like paleo / primal / I'm pretty much keto in that I'm, higher fat, moderate protein, much lower carbs. But what I eat is a lot of good real food. For breakfast this morning, I had 3 eggs. They're actually cooked in a little bacon fat this morning, but usually I use some grass-fed butter, so that's my little bit of dairy. And a raw carrot, which I eat every day, which is awesome for balancing hormones, which is also helpful for your skin. Before that, when I first got up, I had some mushroom coffee with some collagen peptides and a dairy-free creamer blended in. Later today, I'll probably have some salmon and some veggies. Might snack on a little bit of super dark chocolate. So that's how I eat now, and I feel amazing, and it's way too much to go into detail in this one video. I just want to give you a quick, simple, here are some 3 simple things, not easy but simple, that you can eliminate from your diet that could help you tremendously in clearing up problem skin. So if this is interesting to you, if you want to know more, drop me a comment, please. I would love to hear about it. If you want to reach out to me via email, go to my About page. There's links there to my website, my Amazon store, which has all kinds of fun stuff. And you can also shoot me an email if you have any feedback. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope your day is amazing.